फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रं येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वलितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा। ॐ कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, कृष्ण भगवान की जय, गीता महारानी की जय। हरि ओम। We are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter, and before it we have already seen. अच्छा, मैं पोज बदल दिया। We have already seen nirmana mohajita sanga dosa adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandair vimuktaha sukha dukha sangehi gacchanta mudha padama vyantat. Free from pride and delusion, victorious over the evil of attachment. Dwelling constantly in the self, the desires having completely turned away, freed from the pairs of opposites known as pleasure and pain, the undeluded reach the eternal goal. So we have to see the different qualities of an aspirant. That is what we were discussing last time. Wherever there is pride, there is stiff egoism. Absence of discrimination between the real and the unreal is moha. Absence of discrimination between the real and the unreal is called moha. The opposite of vivek is called moha. Perversion is moha. Perverted intellect. And infatuation is moha. Those who are free from likes and dislikes, even when they attend pleasant or unpleasant objects, have triumphed over the evil of attachment. We can only understand when we don't have any likes and dislikes, then only we can assume ourselves that we have overcome attachment. Likes and dislikes, both they have attachment. Dislike, I don't want. Don't want means the mind will think of that. I don't want. That is, if you say to some child or to anyone, don't do this, naturally he will do it. That is the nature of everyone, all the beings. What you don't want to make him do, he will do it. This story I was telling of that Swamiji, that Siddha Baba told, why are you asking me to advise you? I know you will not do it. But the Swamiji said, yes, Swamiji, I am promising you, I will do it. And he said, don't make ashram, don't make disciples, and don't lecture. All these three don't do. So all these three only he did. This is what is the nature of a common man. Only a man of discrimination and full control over the mind can obey what is forbidden. So this is how to obey Guru's order. Nobody, just we hear but we don't obey him. That is what I was telling the story of that disciples of Gorakhnath. He asked everyone to go up to that top and jump. They didn't. No, Guruji, I will die. They don't have any faith on Guru. They cannot obey the orders of the Guru. So in this way, we have likes and dislikes. We don't do what is needed to be done, and we do what is forbidden to do. This is how it has attachment. So when you have no likes and dislikes, then only you can take it for granted that you have overcome attachment. That also indirectly says, one who has no objection for whatever comes in the way, no objection. If it comes, it is not liked by you, yet you accept it, and whatever you like, if it comes also you accept it. That means you have no attachment. If you desire for your liking objects, or if you reject what you dislike, that shows you have attachment for the sense objects. So in this way, when one overcomes the likings and dislikes, who has no liking for anything, that means he has no desire for anything. No desire means no attachment. So that person can live at present without any objection for dislikes or likes. And he is the happiest man under the sun. He can lead a happy and a peaceful life. Kartrutva Abhiman, he says, Nirmana Moha, who has overcome the moha, perverted intellect, and who have controlled the attachment, that means who has got no likes and dislikes. Adhyatma Nitya, every moment is attached to or thinks of the Absolute. Vinivritta Kamaha Dvanderi Muta Sukha Dukha Senka Chandamana. Kartrutva Abhiman, or the idea, I am the doer, is called Sangha. Nirmana, no, Jita Sangha Dosa. One who has no doership, no ego, he will not be attached to anything, and he will not have any contact with any sense objects, because he has no likings and dislikings, and he has no doership idea of ego, I am the doer. In this way he is said to be asanga. Sangha means doership. I am the doer means you have lost everything. You are everything, so you are the doer, so you have to be enjoyer. And then Sukha Dukha, whatever you do, it is both way. Nothing can be absolutely good, nothing can be absolutely bad, because the whole world is made up of pairs of opposites. In this way, if I am the doer, then I have to do something good, something bad. And in this way, I have to enjoy good and bad both together in a cycle. Sometimes little good, then afterwards little bad. It will go on in cycle. So likes and dislikes are the dosas, are the evils. Heat and cold, pleasure and pain, honor and dishonor, censure and praise, etc., are the pairs of opposites. Only those who have destroyed ignorance and who have attained the knowledge of the self reach the eternal goal. It is so simple to understand. When your mind is totally engaged in the continuous thought of the Absolute, there is no chance of mind to think of sense objects. So there will not be any attachment, no doership, no moha. Nothing will be there, because all these belongs to the nature. So the moment your mind is engaged in the thought of absolute, all these asuri qualities, negative qualities, they will disappear. They have no chance to enter into the mind. Only those who have destroyed ignorance and who have attained the knowledge of the self, it is the eternal goal. What is ignorance? Destroyed. Who have destroyed the ignorance. Ignorance means names and forms which hide the truth. That's all. Ignorance means not seeing the reality. Ignorance means seeing the snake instead of the rope. So this is called ignorance, not seeing the reality. So one who sees the reality, he cannot believe the unreal. In this way, one who has destroyed the ignorance, naturally, he will see the reality, means he will think of reality only. Once there is light, you have seen it is a rope, can you believe again, even though darkness pervades whole night, will you believe it to be a snake? Once one glimpse is enough. This is how ignorance is gone, means it is gone forever. So that person only is entitled to have the knowledge of the self, and it is the eternal goal. Eternal goal means once you have attained, it is eternal. You cannot think of the world again. This is how it is said, Jadgatva na nivartante. Once attaining which, you cannot come back to the world, because you cannot have any faith on world. Adhyatma nitya, ever engaged in the contemplation of the nature of Brahman or the Supreme Being. This is how, once it is seen, it is never disbelieved. One glance, enough. Vinivritta kama, all the desires vanish into two without leaving any trace or tent behind, no impression even is left behind. That means once you have seen the reality, how can you wish for the unreal? Huh? Once you have tasted honey, how can you desire for the beehive? Huh? Or the honey bees? You know they will sting you. How painful it is. In this way, he says, once one is conformed, one who has seen the truth, so he will get rid of all the desires and all the evil qualities, negative qualities will disappear by themselves. Vinivritta kama, all the desires vanish into two without leaving any trace or tent behind. They who have received the stage become yatis or sannyasins. In the fire of wisdom, all desires are burnt. Jnanagni dagdha karmani. As the birds fly away from a tree which has caught fire, so do desires go away from him. Tat means that the goal described above. Goal means the goal of life, eternal goal. Whether you know it or not, indirectly, everybody is directed towards the goal. If you know it awareingly, if you walk the path, you know everything about the path, then it will be pleasant and you will be quicker to achieve the goal. Whether you know it or not, you are unknowingly directed towards the goal. Everybody. Why there is ignorance? Ignorance is there to reveal the knowledge. Why the envelope is there? Because it protects the letter inside and you have to open out the letter to reveal the letter. That's how it protects the letter. Envelope is for good only, for betterment, nothing. It is not bad. It safeguards the letter. So, once your mind is attached to the letter, you will never think of the envelope. This is how he says, the desires get away. They will not look behind at you because you have no likings for them. So he gives the example just as the tree has caught fire, will the birds come and rest in their nests on the tree? Never. So, Jnanagni dagdha karmani. If the karma we have described in the beginning itself, the world, which is action and reaction, doer and enjoyer, sheep, this is what is world, and karma also, when it is also ignorance. Once it is seen, that is called the knowledge has done. You have seen the reality. That knowledge destroys the ignorance, and ignorance is just like the darkness which hides the object, reality. So this is why the ignorance is taken as darkness and knowledge is taken as the light, the effulgence. It reveals, it is the self-revealed, ever-revealed revelation. Eternally it is revealed, but somehow you are unable to see it, so it is the fault of your sight. It is not the... When the clouds have overpowered your sight, you say the sun is hidden by the clouds. But it is just opposite. Your sight is overpowered, or it is obstructed. Your sight is obstructed, not the sun is hidden by the clouds. Clouds cannot hide the sun. Similarly, our ignorance, the faulty eyesight, vision is cause for ignorance, and when you see the reality by knowledge, that means the ignorance or darkness goes forever and the light dawns. And that's how they say all the karma and karma phal, or likes and dislikes, or attachment or detachment, all these they have no place in your mind. There is no mind at all, because mind is Maya. So, once it is done, all the work is done. The goal is achieved. And all these are the qualities of an aspirant. Nirmana moha, free from pride and delusion. Jita sanga dosa, victorious over the evil and attachment. Adhyatva nitya, dwelling constantly in the self. Vinivritta kamaha, desires having completely turned away. Dvandehi vimuktaha, free from pairs of opposites, and free from likes and dislikes or pleasure and pain. Sukha dukkha sangehi gacchanda mudha padamam vyayam tat amudha. Free from ignorance, such an aspirant attains the highest. So then we go to see natadabhasayate suryo na sasanko na pavaka jadagatvana nivartante tadhama paramam mama. What sort of goal it is? How? Of course, we have seen how to achieve it, and how does it look when you reach there. When you reach Gangotri, how do you feel? What is the description of Gangotri? Means all-round description. What is the climate? How is the people living there? How is the plant life there? How are what is the water or air, or how is everything? So that is understood when one reaches the goal. So he is going to describe how is the goal. So this goal, eternal goal, is so simple. We don't have to describe all sorts of all-round geographical, historical, and astrological, and ecological, all such conditions we don't have to describe, because it is one and eternally one, without any changes. So it is just as it is. So simple. Na tadbhasayate suryo na sasanko na pavaka jadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramamama. Neither does the sun enlighten there, nor the moon, nor the fire. Having gone there, they return not. That is my supreme abode. Supreme abode. गोरखनाथ गाते हैं, सखियाँ वो घर सबसे न्यारा. My dear friends, that abode is strangely different from all other abodes, where neither there is day nor night, it is beyond day and night. It is neither far nor near, na tad dure, na tad antike. This is how the Vedas declare. It is ever present with you. Neither there is good nor bad. Jahan punya na pap basara, there is no merits or no demerits. Nothing is there. There is no pairs of opposites. There is only one, so no dualism is possible there. So whatever you think, pairs of opposites, they are absent there. That's how he says, where neither sun nor moon nor fire can light there. It is self-effulgent, self-enlightened, effulgent. So all these fires, sun and moon, they borrow light from the Absolute. So such an abode I have, and going where nobody can return nor returns. Nobody can return from there. मान लो कोई एक मधुमक्खी शहद को ढूंढते ढूंढते किसी एक शहद का घड़ा में फंस गया और वो नहीं निकलेगा, मरेगा वहीं पर, निकल नहीं पाएगा। तो ऐसे ही जो आनंद का सागर और चिरंतन, कभी जिसमें कोई बदलाव है ही नहीं, तो फिर वहाँ से फिर आ कैसे सकता है कोई? क्या एक जल बूंद समुद्र में मिल जाने के बाद फिर वापस आ जाएगा? Can a drop of water being mixed with the ocean, the same water, can you get back? However you try. Similarly, the being, when it becomes non-being, how can again he become being? The limitations are gone now. Again there is no chance of limiting agents. Nothing can limit you now. To call you as a being. Neither does the sun illumine there, nor the moon, nor the fire, having gone whither, thither, they return not. That is my supreme abode. That supreme abode is self-illumined, for Brahman is self-luminous. It existed freed from existed before the sun, the moon. इसी प्रकार भगवान कृष्ण कहते हैं ना अर्जुन को, मैं कभी सूरज, कभी ये ज्ञान बताया था, और परंपरागत सूरज अपना ये लड़के उसके लड़के का कहते कहते कभी ये थोड़ा मिलावटी आ गया, ज्ञान में थोड़ा पर्दा पड़ गया, मैला घुस गया, उसका आज साफ सफाई करके मैं तेरे पास परोस रहा हूँ। तो वो सूरज के पहले भी थे, चंद्रमा के पहले भी थे। He was before the sun and moon or the world. Again and again these creations, these worlds appear and disappear just like the bubbles in the ocean or the ripples or the waves in the ocean. How many waves come and go? Who has got the account of it? The ocean is eternally observing all this without being changed. Ocean is never changed, though innumerable bubbles or waves are created within it and disappeared. So also Rome, Brahmanda Nikaya, every hair has thousands of creations. So just like the bubbles in the ocean. So he says, that is how my abode is, self-illumined. Neither sun nor moon can illuminate. It existed before the sun, the moon and fire. All the sun, moon, fire, or all these five basic elements, they appear in the beginning of creation. And from them all these different names and forms are created. But before that, Abhyakt, which was not manifested, unmanifested, was there before manifestation. So it was there before. It remains even after they dissolve into the unmanifested during the dissolution of the world. Just as a child goes on writing, drawing some pictures by pencil in the drawing book, and again it rubs it away, again it draws some other pictures. The paper is ever there. Whatever you like to draw, it will show it. Similarly, the ever eternal existence is ever existing. So all these universes, they just appear and disappear, just as the colors of the sky, or blueness of the sky, or the beauty of evening or dawn, they come and go. Or as the waves of the ocean, similarly the creations, they appear and disappear, nothing happens to the absolute. It is eternally existing, and it will exist eternally. That is my abode. Further we shall see tomorrow. Again we shall describe it, because it is beyond the capacity of even the Vani, the Saraswati, who is the goddess of speech. She cannot go on describing for eternity even, and she will not complete the glories of the eternal truth. So what to speak of us, we shall see again and again how it looks, how it is so pleasant. Let us go on describing. सखियाँ जहाँ परम पुरुष हमारा, we shall meet him one day or other. Hari Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnada Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasisate Om Santi Santi शांति। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। कृष्ण भगवान की जय। गीता माता की जय। हरि ओम।